So, I mean, when I bit into it, it was quite spongy, but it did taste of bleach as well.
Nath, we started recording.
Yeah, I know. The time is right. We're feeling tight. Let's have a drink or two.
Down, down.
The cans are cracked. The boys are back. We're gonna talk shit at you.
Down, 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 down.
Small town drunks. Small town drunks. Oh, God. That was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was great. Hello, and... Oh, sorry.
Hello, and welcome to Small Town Drunks. You see two favourite small town drunks here.
I'm Mike.
He's Mike. I'm Nathan.
And we're Small Town Drunks.
A couple of.
We are indeed. That was awful. So
Why? It wasn't that bad.
it just caught me off guard, that one, for some reason. That did not go down well.
All right.
So, what are we drinking, Nath?
Well, we just did a shot of Jack Daniels.
Classic.
Classic.
I mean, not a favourite of either of ours.
No. I think it's overused, really.
Massively overused.
Or overrated. I don't know what overused. I don't use it in anything.
Yeah, overrated. My eyes are watering. That one really caught
Spicy.
me. Woo!
It's spicy.
Okay.
It was a spicy one.
I'm back in the room. There we go. Right. So we're drinking Jack Daniels, and we got a couple of
beers on the go.
A couple of Coors Lights.
Coors Lights. You're drinking a Budweiser at the minute.
I am, in fact.
Yeah. Get it right.
I don't like Coors Light.
Don't you?
Watery.
No. I think, there's that whole light beer is...
That's a light tasting beer. That's the advert, isn't it? That's marketing working there. I can't hear the phrase without light.
Is that the advert?
Isn't that a Coors Light advert? It's like a hot chick, and she picks up a Coors Light and then has a really deep man voice.
I thought Coors Light was Van Damme.
Oh yeah, I'm talking like 4 years ago.
Oh right.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now
really
it's
relevant.
a damn cold Coors Light.
Yeah.
But it used to be a light tasting beer.
I don't know. Everyone gives it stick and stuff, but I don't think it tastes terrible. And it's what? It's not that many calories lower. I don't think.
Yeah, just because it's got light on it, you think it's a lower calorie drink.
Well,
Beer. Do you know how much fat and sugar and beer's so bad for
they
you?
sell it at a hospital, wouldn't they? Because everything, the hospitals are all going
They don't sell cigarettes or beer in hospitals now.
sugar free. Oh, you're not going to the right hospitals then.
Clearly not. All right. So, have you been watching or playing anything this week?
Yeah. No, I have. I
Do
watched.
you want to? Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
next-
kind of looking.
moving on.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next topic.
Yeah.
What? What have you been playing?
I watched Passengers the other day. Passengers.
Yes. Yeah. I'm aware of it.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
I have not.
It's all right.
Anything more to add?
It's all right. That's a 5 stars from me. It's all right.
It's all right.
No, it's pretty good. I don't want to say too much about it because I feel like we're quite anti-spoilers, aren't we?
Yeah, unless we're specifically going to talk about something.
And then we'll flag it up.
Yeah.
But I don't want to spoil it for you. What I'll say is it follows some classic tropes of a man and a woman in love in space. And it tries to give you what would be preconceived as maybe a Hollywood fairy tale ending. But if you really think about it, it's still kind of creepy. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but other than that, it's pretty good. It's a very nice looking film.
Oh yeah,
It's very slick.
Yeah. Is it big budget Hollywood?
Big budget Hollywood, yeah. Chris Pratt's ribs look weird.
Yeah,
Check that out.
weird ribs on Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Is he still hench in that one?
I think he buffs down a little bit, but he is still pretty.
So he's not quite Guardians of the Galaxy, but he's
he's not
Parks
from
and Rec.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I've actually been gaming a little bit this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Breaking the trend here. You watched a new film, and I actually played a video game.
Yeah.
It was a video game from about 4 years ago.
All right.
Sniper Elite 3.
3.
So
didn't they release 4?
Yeah,
recently?
4 recently came out, which meant that 3 was like a tenner.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's basically the same game, to be honest. There's not been long enough that they've changed that much, but
Well, that's gaming these days.
it's pretty fun. I mean, obviously, so it's designed to be a stealth game where you sneak around as a sniper and
Oh man.
you're supposed to fire your shots at the same time as explosions are going off, so no one knows you come from. Obviously, I don't play it like that.
Do you ever feel guilty that you're so shit at playing those type of games that you're playing them wrong, essentially?
Yeah, massively. But I think Sniper Elite has been designed in a way where you can almost play it like an arcade shoot 'em up.
Guilt free.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you didn't hit the very obvious exploding barrel next to, the Nazi general. Instead, you just ran in and knifed him.
Yeah. I do a lot of just Tommy gunning people down. Like,
that's not sniping.
And obviously, it's super satisfying when the old X-ray mode comes up, when you get a headshot or a ball shot.
Yeah. I think that's the sort
I've
of
destroyed
novelty.
a lot of Nazis' testicles this week.
Sort of the novelty, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's fun. Well worth a tenner from the store,
Yeah.
You been playing anything?
I've been playing a game on the PC called The Forest. I think you checked it out with me once. It's the
We played the alpha, I believe.
It's still in alpha.
It's still in alpha.
It's still in alpha after about 2-3 years.
Yeah.
But that's by no means a bad thing. They've really pumped a lot of time and effort into this game.
Yeah. So has it changed quite a bit since I last played it?
The premise is still the same. You still crash land on island infestival.
You are giving me some intense eye contact, man.
That's the rule. Never look away whilst we're recording.
Okay. I'm sorry. I've been looking away all over the place.
Yeah, it's because I'm giving you such intense eye contact.
You're freaking me out. You're scaring the shit out of me, man.
Yeah, well. Sorry, I'll just stare at this book in the corner here on Christian readings. Possibly even more creepy for me to just staring at that.
Why is that in my house?
I don't know.
Anyway, the forest, crash land, desert
on an
island
island full of cannibals.
Cannibals,
yeah.
tribesmen.
Yeah, tribal cannibals, the kind of mutants as well. And basically you have to survive. And that was the premise when it released. Like, you built a little hut and there wasn't much more else to do other than not get eaten.
Yeah.
But now there's like a story mode in it.
Okay. Because don't they take a kid or something?
That's right. You're traveling with a child,
right?
And they steal it in an opening cutscene.
Yeah, but I remember when we played it, that was like kind of never mentioned again.
No.
But as
now you can go and I think you can try and find the kid. Like, there's clues all around the island because it's set on this island. It's like free roam and you can build all manner of fucking crazy shit now, like zip lines and elevators and stuff made of rope.
I feel like we need to get drunk and play this again.
It's co-op.
I remember it's co-op.
It's co-op.
We should definitely get drunk and play this, and we should probably try and record it.
Yeah, we could do a little recording.
I remember being very drunk and it scaring the shit out of me.
It's fucking creepy.
Yeah,
man.
It
really is. It's a good game.
The Forest. Where is it? On Steam?
It's on Steam. I think they're working on consoles. I think it's in the works. Don't take my word for that, though. That might need to be looked.
You know nothing.
No, I don't really know nothing about that kind of thing. But yeah, if you're a PC gamer, check that out. It's called The Forest. It's very spooky.
All right, cool. So I've got a Have You Seen this week.
Yeah?
Have you seen Drinking Buddies?
Yes.
Have you?
I actually have, yeah.
Awesome. So I guess we can both talk about it.
We can both talk about it.
See, one thing I'm aware of when I'm going to talk about this one is I saw it. It went on Netflix, didn't it?
Maybe?
I'm pretty sure it went on Netflix. I saw it before it was on Netflix. So did
I.
Oh, okay, cool.
Me and my girlfriend watched it on...
You don't have a girlfriend, don't lie.
Me and my pillow.
Yep.
With a hole cut in it.
Yep.
Watched it. She's going to kill me for saying that one. Watched it on Sky Go or something.
Okay, yeah.
So, her family pays for Sky, and part of the package they have you can download Sky on a laptop or something. It's basically like Sky's version of Netflix.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. We were looking for a film about 2 years ago to watch one night in.
Okay.
And I suggested it.
What? Because it was called Drinking Buddies.
No, actually, I saw the trailer for it and everything. I don't think it got a UK release.
No, it didn't. It didn't. That's why I was going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it? Do you want me to?
Nah, you can start this one. I'll jump in and interrupt
okay,
you.
so Drinking Buddies. It's basically a film about two friends, a guy and a girl, who work in a beer factory, in a brewery,
in a beer factory,
on the conveyor belts as the beer is being made.
It's just being pumped in.
Yeah. Okay, so they work in a brewery, and it basically kind of centers around the idea that they skirt the line between being friends and maybe having slightly more feelings for each other.
Yeah.
But they're both in relationships outside of their friendship.
Yeah. But there's a lot of there's a lot of space for maybe more to happen because working in a brewery, but like every night they go out drinking.
Yeah, and they'll quite often they'll finish working and they've got like a bar in their brewery, for tasting sessions, I assume, and they'll quite often sit and have a couple of beers.
That's it, yeah, and, like every night.
It's definitely portrayed as like they are just friends, but as it goes on, it's I guess
there's some more to it.
Yeah. So one thing, I don't know if you know this about it, but the whole thing's improvised.
I didn't.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. That's cool.
So there was like a step outline for the story, but no script there was scripted in terms of scenes.
Yeah.
No scripted dialogue. So it's all it's all improvised. And so it's got Jake Johnson in it from New Girl.
Nick from New Girl.
Anna Kendrick?
Yep, Anna
Kendrick. That's her name, isn't it? From
Pitch Perfect.
I was going to say Pitch Perfect, right? She's been in a lot of other films that are better than that.
She's pretty famous.
Ron Livingston's in
it. From Office Space.
Yeah.
He's also in a season.
I don't know who the main girl is. She's good, but
Olivia Wilde, I want to say.
Yeah, I'm going to take your word for it.
Have you got that one hand free to like look that up?
I can.
Check that? Can we get a fact check in here?
No, we don't check.
Mike's mum. Can we get a fact check?
You don't involve her in this.
She might know.
Oh, it's that time again.
All right.
That
promised time. Well, you keep talking about drinking buddies.
Okay, yeah. So all the scenes are improvised, and that's why I like it. I mean, I like character-driven dramas, I guess you would call them, but this one very much like. From the offset, they're all very believable characters.
Yeah, they are.
Easy to relate to, and a lot of the kind of scenes play out in, I guess that you could relate to a situation you've been in life.
Yep, hold that thought.
Yeah.
Oh, drinking buddies.
Hey. So that's why I love it. I also think it's shot really nicely.
Yeah.
It's an indie film, so it's clearly sort of lower budget, but
for an indie film, it's got some big names in it. Like,
yeah, definitely. But
some of them up and comers, but like Ron Livingston's been in the game for a few years.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't know if he's really made it that far. Continue on.
Name something else he was in that wasn't Office Space.
Oh, he was in. He was in a season of Boardwalk Empire.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll give you that.
As a background character.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. So yeah, basically. I don't think it's still on Netflix, but I definitely you should check this out. It's if you like a kind of film where you sort of meet a character, you get to know them a bit, and you sort of see them go through some struggles. You should definitely check this out.
And there's some nice moments in there too. Some like we said, it's believable, and I think it's what's nice about the nice moments in it, and the nice moments, the happy moments, the bits where everyone's having fun.
Yeah.
Because it's a believable film. It's not too far off maybe from your own experiences, like times out just having fun drinking with friends and stuff like that.
Yeah, because a lot of it is very kind of real situations where it's just
very naturalistic.
And just a group of mates having a laugh and having a few beers. Yeah. You were right. It is Olivia Wilde.
Bam.
Yeah.
Bam.
All right.
Bam.
Name something else that Ron Livingston's in.
Oh man, does he work with Mike Judge still a lot?
Was
he? He's definitely been in like King of the Hill as voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not. No, I'm saying yeah, as in I'm questioning you.
Oh well, that's
not yeah, as in yes, you're right.
Ron Livingstone.
Livingstone. There's no E on the end.
He is a Livingstone.
He's a Livingstone. Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay,
a horror film maybe. I don't know.
I'm on his IMDb right now, and I'm struggling.
It's just a blank page.
No. He was on vacation. That's
what is that? What he's been doing with his career?
The film vacation. Hilarious. I can't find. Right, Boardwalk Empire and Drinking Buddies are the two most recent things I recognise. He was in The Conjuring.
Was he in Idiocracy? Was he in Idiocracy?
I have no idea.
Scroll down to like.
I'm still scrolling.
The early noughties.
I'm still scrolling. I'm not. He's in the Halo Reach film as Trooper 5. You know your career's going somewhere when you get that kind of character.
5. Not even 1.
Not even 1. Trooper 5. Dinner for Schmucks. Time Traveler's Wife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still American Dad. He was
just
in
tell
one
me
episode.
he was in Idiocracy or not.
I'm trying.
Like 2000, I think it came out. 99 maybe.
Okay, all right. No.
What?
No.
All right, this is turning into the Ron Livingston podcast. Let's maybe draw a line under him, just like Hollywood has.
No, as far as I could tell, he wasn't. He was in Swingers.
Right.
He wasn't in Idiocracy as far.
Well, if you like the works of Ron Livingston, maybe you should check him out on one of the tens of things he's done.
One of the 10 things he's done.
One of the 10 things he's been in.
Okay.
For maybe more than 5 minutes, I don't know. But Drinking Buddies.
Anyway, Drinking Buddies, really nice, feel good film.
It is quite feel good.
If you got an hour and a half to kill, it's not too long either.
No, it isn't.
It's a nice length.
It is,
yeah. If maybe a Sunday afternoon film,
or a Saturday night in with a loved one.
Yeah, if you have no life and that's what you choose to do on a Saturday night. Definitely a nice way. You'll it won't change your life. It won't rock your world, but you'll appreciate it and you'll be glad you took the time to watch it.
Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Yeah. There's just a little recommendation from us there, mainly from Mike because he knows what he's talking about.
Drinking Buddies, check it out. Okay,
back to your favourite Drinking Buddies though. Us.
That is. Let's see what you did there.
It's a segue.
So massive segue.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I'm not ready. I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. So what are we going to talk about this week?
Well, we're going to talk about this. Just how I don't want to do this podcast anymore.
Yeah. Okay. This is the first one.
Is this the first one?
I don't know.
Let's not talk about the secret first one.
Just don't.
So I think we were going to have a little chat about films that we watched growing up. Just maybe some of our favorites.
Shall I summarize it?
You summarize it because I feel like you are better at words than me.
I do words good.
Yeah, you do.
So we thought we'd talk about some films from our childhood and then maybe segue into. Is it Segway or Sedgeway?
It's a Segway.
Segway.
Like the little motorized scooter,
yeah,
right?
Segway. Not Seg.
Which came first? Did they name it the Segway because of you segued into things? Or did they
maybe that's why it's called it, because you segue into things.
Or did they just start saying Segway after the Segway was invented?
Oh man, we've said Segway far too many times in the last 30 seconds.
What I'm saying, anyone listening, go out, buy a Segway.
Anyway.
Sponsored by Segway.
Films from our childhoods that there. Let me try one more time.
You want to do that one again?
Yeah, I'll try one more time.
Right.
We should probably cut that out. Films from our childhoods and how then kind of go into how maybe they affected us growing up or maybe influenced who we've become. Because
I mean, in a sense, like I said this to you earlier, like because the media always depicts maybe if something tragic happens, and I don't really think it's too much of a bandwagon these days anymore, but it always used to be violent video games and films were blamed for a lot of things.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But like, if that's the case, and media does have that much of an effect on you growing up, or you becoming who you are, maybe at an early age, I was just wondering, like, is there any films you think that maybe had a little effect on you? Maybe picked up like a little trait from a movie, or maybe a life lesson.
I think I'll get into it later, but I don't necessarily have one film that gave me a specific thing, but I definitely feel films have influenced me in general in how I look at the world and how I live my life.
Yeah.
But
it's sort of like the Bible, how the Bible tells you to be a good person, but no one reads that shit no more, so we just watch films.
Fucking hell.
What?
We're at that point already.
What?
Maybe you should put that beer down.
I'm just saying, do you believe in God?
Obviously not.
Why is that obvious?
If you do believe in God, that's fine, but
Don't be offensive. Anyway, crack on.
Okay, I'll open with just a fun one. Space Jam. Did you have Space Jam?
I'm looking at my piece of fucking paper right now, which is my phone. Space Jam.
I've got Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Yeah.
Space Jam.
This is why we're friends, clearly.
Clearly.
So, one thing I find quite funny is that the first time I saw Space Jam, I had no idea who Michael Jordan or Dan Aykroyd were.
No.
I just about knew who Bugs Bunny was. But But
yeah, I didn't really watch Looney Tunes either.
No, I don't think Looney Tunes was slightly before us. I think it was late 80s.
Yeah. Well, even before then, I think it went right down into sort of the 60s and stuff, didn't it? Like the Looney Tunes.
I couldn't tell you.
Some of the earlier ones, maybe.
I know my grandma's house had a Looney Tunes VHS that had like 5 episodes on it that I used to watch from time to time.
The inventor of Looney Tunes right there.
Yeah, my grandma.
Your grandma.
My grandma. She's a saint. So yeah, Space Jam. I watched Space Jam. I remember getting it on VHS for Christmas one year. Yeah. And it being the best thing ever. Probably watched it 3 times that Christmas day.
Yeah.
And throughout my childhood, that was a go-to film that I would watch if my parents gave me the opportunity to put a film on before bed, or
yeah, man, if
the family were going to watch a film, like Space Jam was one.
I tell you what, Space Jam. Maybe you should just think about what you're doing right now, young man.
All right. What? Tell me what about Space Jam?
I don't really like. Has there ever been? Oh, there probably has, but a film so influential as Space Jam, where you get the cartoons and the fucking real life people together.
Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Roger. Did that come before? That was before.
Way before.
But then since Space Jam.
I mean, I got to call you out on what makes Space Jam influential.
Well, I just think that our country was going through a dark time, and then it was
what in 1993 or whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
You know, Jordan had quit.
Michael Jordan. Oh, sorry. Hold that thought about the.
What? It brought people together, is what I'm saying. And also, how did they afford those cartoons to work with Michael Jordan?
I don't know.
Do you know? I'll tell you another one.
Can you just look Space Jam up on your phone?
Yeah, I can.
Just see when it came out exactly.
But I'll tell you another one. I will look it up. Flubber.
Flubber,
man.
Flubber. Dude, I didn't have that written down, but yeah.
I didn't either.
Now you've said it.
Yeah.
Flubber. Fuck, I watched Flubber
Because
so
when
many
you said,
times.
whenever my mum would be like, you know, you want to watch a film? I'd be like, Flubber.
Yeah, 100% Flubber.
Hold on 2 secs. I hope you held on there.
Yeah, Flubber. What a great film. Also, like
97
Space Jam.
Holy shit. Rotten Tomatoes only gave it 38% fresh.
Are you kidding? Oh, Rotten Tomatoes is a bag of shit,
fucking
mate.
Sucks.
You heard it here first. Rotten Tomatoes is a bag of shit.
Fucking sucks.
Flubber, also, my first introduction to Robin Williams.
Mine too.
And then, obviously, like watching films as an adult and seeing his slightly more adult stuff.
Yeah.
You've just reminded me of another one, Jumanji.
Jumanji, man.
Fuck, yeah.
Oh, I don't know what came... No, I think Flubber came first.
Yeah,
because I fell in love with that little fucking goo.
That little fucking goo.
That little fucking goo ball, man.
That little fucking goo.
Can I get another beer?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Cheers.
Let me... there you go. Okay. Yeah, Flubber was great. Okay, I got another good one. The Goonies.
I didn't really watch the Goonies
all
that much.
I only have it because I'm the youngest child.
Right.
The Goonies is an 80s film, isn't it? So I watched the Goonies because my older siblings wanted to watch the Goonies.
Yeah.
You know, if I got the choice, we'd watch Space Jam. If they got the choice, we'd watch Goonies.
The Goonies. Okay, that's fair.
But that kind of segues slightly in. We're using segue again. But
segue.
The Goonies is a film about a bunch of friends who go on an adventure, and I definitely, that was me as a kid, you know, always out with my mates on my bike in the woods, you know, just adventuring. And the Goonies is like what you want to happen when you're like 9 or 10 and you're out on your bikes. You want there to actually be some treasure or a monster or something, and like you go out and make pretend that that's happening, but the Goonies is a film where that actually happens to a bunch of kids. So.
I think for me, and I didn't watch it all that much, but I remember I watched it quite young. I think I watched it quite early for how old I really was. Stand By Me, I watched fairly young.
Yeah,
and, like, I think it probably maybe was meant to be a bit too adult, because that film's quite strange, because obviously it deals with some quite adult themes, but it's played out through, you know,
through
child
the eyes
cast.
of kids. Yeah. Okay, But
yeah, I watched that film. I remember watching that film and being like, that's really cool. Like, you know, mates just sticking together, you know?
Yeah. I think I got the other side of that with Stand By Me, where I didn't see it till I was a bit older.
Right.
But then I got the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Of like, I remember being a kid and doing
definitely
that kind of stuff.
Nostalgia drag. I almost said nostalgia drag.
Nostalgia. What's that? Nostalgia with a mustache?
That's when she makes you shave, man.
Oh, no hair allowed.
We're gonna segue.
No, okay, we'll keep going.
I just want to do some. I just want to put some fucking shout outs into, and say sorry to my granddad who used to babysit me a lot. Every single time he babysat us, we had to watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Every single time.
Every single time. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah,
the Gene Wilder.
The Gene Wilder one. Of course, the Gene Wilder one.
What a film.
I mean, was your granddad still babysitting you 3 years ago when the latest one came out? Because to be honest, mate, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Until we got another little known VHS. Maybe I should do a Have You Seen on this. On a film called Indian in the Cupboard. Indian in the Cupboard.
Okay. Is that
It's a Native American Indian.
Yeah, okay, so that would be regarded as an offensive title these days.
I think it would be,
They're known as Native American.
It was made whilst the fucking Twin Towers were still standing. So it's a very prominent shot.
Okay.
I just remember.
From the skyline. To be fair, I've got movies where,
they're like just there.
I remember the New York skyline and the Twin Towers are in it. Yeah.
But I'm gonna do a Have You Seen on that because I feel like that
okay, we'll come back to that. Just leave us on that cliffhanger. Yeah. Indian in the Cupboard.
Indian in the Cupboard. I'm not racist. Okay. It's what the film's called. I'm sorry for enjoying it.
I'll throw a couple of shout outs in. Dunstan Checks In.
Never seen it.
Never seen it?
No.
Little boy befriends a monkey and tries to help the monkey escape from his mean trainer, nice. Like in a hotel or something. Like,
that's a film.
Yeah,
that's success in a film right there.
Yeah, weird. Pee Wee Herman plays like an animal catcher in it, and he's like a really mean person. He's not Pee. I mean,
he's not being Pee Wee. Herman.
Yeah, the actor who plays Pee Wee Herman is
strange.
E.T.
E.T. man,
big film from my childhood.
I used to bawl my fucking eyes out.
Fun fact: only film I've ever cried at.
Really?
Only film I've ever cried at.
Oh man,
I was 5.
You've never seen Armageddon then?
No, dude, of course I've seen Armageddon.
Why? What? You
have
no heart then?
Yeah, because I'm not a bitch. But E.T. So the story goes, I was about 5. I was watching it with my older siblings. My mum's in the kitchen, and I come out bawling my eyes out, and she's like, "Oh, what's wrong?" And I just look up and go, E.T. go home, and then just carry on crying.
Do you know fun fact for me with E.T.? My mum, when she sat me down to watch it, she was like, "This film can be quite sad," and so the first scene where they leave him behind, I was already crying. I was like, "This is torture."
That's not sad until the end.
No, because they fucking left him.
You cried at the beginning.
At the beginning, I was like, I don't know, 5 or something, but.
Right.
It's ridiculous. Like, why shouldn't I be sad at that? He got stranded, man.
That's adorable, Nathan. That is utterly adorable.
He got stranded. None of that shit. He wouldn't have to go through any of that shit if they just fucking remembered to pick him up.
They just fucking remembered. Okay. I'm going to do one more quick shout out.
Okay.
Shrek. Shrek came out in 2001. I was 10.
You're too old to be watching that film.
Fuck off. Because the thing I love about Shrek is so I loved it as a kid, and I carried on watching it, and I still love it now as an adult because it's obviously one of those films where it has humor in it for adults as well as kids.
Shrek reminds me of being in school, I think, for me.
Shrek was, like, when you're about to break up for Christmas.
Yeah.
And the teachers put a film on.
That's it, yeah.
It was Shrek.
English class.
I swear for like a good 3 years, it was Shrek.
It was Shrek. And usually they like lay out a little selection, like, what do you want to watch? And it just unanimous Shrek.
Shrek.
Bang.
Because everyone of our age fucking loved Shrek.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
I like it because it's still funny now. Mm-hmm. Like, even as a 26-year-old man.
It's got some of those older jokes in, doesn't it? Those ones where you go back and you're like, ha!
Yeah, I mean, the one I always love is the one where Lord Farquaad's watching the video of Fiona in bed, and then just before it cuts out of that scene, he like lifts his blanket up and checks his dick out, And a lot of people miss this, and I didn't notice it until like maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And I've seen that film well over 100 times. It's something as a kid you definitely just
yeah.
But he's checking himself out because he's got a little boner going on.
Nice. So those are possibly the films that like psychologically scarred us because we watched them too much as small children.
Yeah,
it's why I cry every time someone closes the car door and I'm not in it.
You do that a lot. I've seen it.
What would you like? Because I don't know if any of those really affected me being so young. Maybe Stand By Me in a sense, because I wanted to keep my friends around.
So there's the big one. Should we talk about the film we both clearly want to talk about, The Warriors?
The film, The Warriors.
The Warriors, yeah. So we both saw The Warriors when we were in our early teens.
Well, what the story behind it was Rockstar, the game company, released the game.
Did you play the game before the film?
No, I watched I don't know.
You don't know
it's around the same time.
Yeah. See, because I saw The Warriors for the first time when I was about 12.
Yeah.
Because my older
I think that's why our friendship group cared, because you said it was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was a cool dude.
Wow.
Yeah, because my older brother, it's one of his favorites as well.
Yeah.
And so he showed it to me when I was young. And then when the game came out, I think I watched it again and had a new appreciation for it because I was a bit older and I understood it a bit better. Do you want to talk about how it maybe affected us as teenagers?
Well, we started a fucking gang. Like, I was the nerdiest, like, most cringe-worthy thing.
Biggest bunch of nerds.
Biggest bunch of fucking ladies.
Yeah, hold that thought. I'm sure everyone's dying to hear about this, but... Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with being in a lady gang. I actually have a relative that used to run with girl gangs in London. We were nothing like that.
No, we weren't.
We would have been murdered by them.
We live in a fucking small town.
Small towns.
Nothing ever happens around here, and we thought we were the next Warriors. But I guess the bigger point of that, the thing that still sticks with us now, is the idea of like friendship and brotherhood.
Yes,
that we kind of took from that. Yeah,
we did take that. We used to hang out every weekend. We got a clubhouse in one of our friends' garages.
Yeah. And we had like our own little bar there that we stocked with beers.
Yeah.
We had a pool table. And
we used to just go around in a big group, which might sound intimidating.
We were the least intimidating group of teenagers you will ever come across.
Yeah, we were. But I think what matters is like it was the brotherhood element more.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
like we were friends.
We were friends.
Like you say, we hung out every weekend. We hung out in the week at school, and then every weekend, all weekend, we hung out. And we'd just hang out. We'd play video games. We'd play board games, card games, and then maybe watch movies or play video games later in the evening.
Sneak a couple beers if we could get them.
Yeah, steal them out of our parents' garages or whatever.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something that's kind of stuck with both of us, I guess.
Yeah, I think the cool part was maybe not like the fucking hideous violence in the film. We sort of glossed over that part, even though we did think we were tough. Let's be honest.
Of course
it was cringeworthy. We thought we were tough. But it was just about the fact that we were willing to like, get all our friends together and be like, yeah, let's be family instead of friends. Let's do that.
And even 10 years later, I mean, we don't think we're in a gang anymore, but the idea that we sort of stick by our mates and that and we all sort of believe in that, and I guess that did all come out of being teenagers and watching a film about a group of guys who have to look after each other to get home kind of thing. Yeah. So I've got just sort of one final point on this.
Sure,
So, I mean, The Warriors definitely influenced me, but I wouldn't say there's a specific film that changed the way I look at the world or anything. But I would say I watch a lot of films, and I think I live in a bit of a film world in that I kind of live in this world of like damsels in distress and their knights in shining armor. And
are you saying you're a neckbeard?
I'm a massive neckbeard. You know I am. Look at this neckbeard.
Oh, look at it. It's glorious.
One day I'll get a real beard.
Thanks.
But I think that comes from, because I also do quite a lot of writing. Like, I think it comes from that in that my head is always in this world of slight fantasy, and like I don't even write fantasy, but obviously in a movie, even like a drama, there is, you know, you take like a rom-com, you know, there's the guy and the girl, and then they cross paths, and then they break up, but then they end up back together. Yeah. It's like, I definitely think because I watch so many films and I like live in those worlds, I get sucked into those worlds so often that I end up, that kind of seeps into my real life from time to time as well.
Yeah, I think that has to do with the element of like maybe a creative mind as well. Because I can relate so hard. I do the exact same thing. Like when I daydream, like daydreams go to 11 for me. You know?
I daydream like a movie as well.
I daydream movie scenarios, but I think maybe what's influenced us. You messed
it up, and then you messed it up again.
Yeah,
and you tried to carry on. Say it properly,
and then you fucking called me out. Yeah, we could have been cool.
Use your words,
one and done. No one would have known.
Say it.
Influenced.
Well done. Us, me.
Influenced us.
Have you forgotten your point
with the films that we did watch? Maybe we've picked up the tropes a little bit, you know, like from films and stuff like that. Maybe that's how we differentiate.
You want to try that one again?
No, that's how I say it.
Okay, that's just your weird talking.
That's just my weird.
Okay.
My mouth. I have a large tongue, okay? It's not good for talking. I don't know why we do this. It's bloated. Yeah, like maybe that's why the daydream always goes to 11, because you're so troped up with all the films you've watched.
I guess that sort of stuff's so in our minds, so ready to happen. You're like, when you're daydreaming, you're like, oh, and then this would happen, and then this would happen. And you just go with it. Like,
I want to jump in with one last film if I can. Have we got the time?
Yeah, go for it.
For me, maybe you know me, maybe you don't. Dazed and Confused.
I was praying you would bring that up, because I nearly wrote it down. But then I was like, nah, like, that's your film.
That's my film.
Yeah, and
that changed my life.
I only appreciate that because you showed it to me. I don't think I would have come across it if we hadn't been friends at school.
Nah, man. And that film, Dazed and Confused, like, it's the last day of school, last day of high school. And about a bunch of high school kids needing to find a party to, like, celebrate, you know, they're moving on in the world.
It's one of those films where, so on the surface, it's a bunch of high school kids trying to find a party to get drunk at.
That's right.
It touches on much deeper meanings.
And it follows multiple stories of different groups of friends.
It's definitely a film anyone who's left school can basically relate to, because it touches on those elements of, like, what the fuck do we do now? Yeah. Like, some people are going off to college, some people have nothing lined up.
That's right.
Like, I think anyone can relate to someone in that film.
But also, not just that, but like the fun of it as well. It's a very fun film because, you know, it's set in the 70s, again, kind of like The Warriors, though we didn't bring that up before, so I don't know why. I could have just glossed over that. But there's a lot of fun being had. It's like a comedy, coming of age comedy. And like I can relate to sort of those comedic moments as well, because it's about trying to score beer. It's about,
dude, that was our teenage, like,
that was it.
Who's gonna buy us beer? I remember like being at school on a Friday and being like, who's gonna, like, one of our older siblings or like the older kid we knew lived down the road, like, who's gonna buy us the beer?
Who can we like get that? And it wouldn't even be that many beers, but any beer
be like a
you
six
could
pack.
Score. Like, and then we split it.
Yeah.
Probably not even finish the last one.
Three bottles of Stella on the park.
That's it. But I mean, we're talking about being teenagers, and maybe some people who are older to listen to this. I'm about to say something that's probably maybe quite naive, but you know, the internet had been invented, but it was shit. Like it was shit. Like there wasn't all this like social media. It wasn't that big. So, you know, like the thing to do was to go out, have a few drinks with your friends, like try and find a party maybe that's going down somewhere. And I think Dazed and Confused encapsulates that sort of like teenage sort of treasure hunting. So well.
Got to find a party, got to find some beer.
Yeah, and then there's the girl you like, she's going to be there, you know.
So you want to go to that party because that girl's going to be there.
And this film didn't sort of shape my childhood or adolescence in that way. But I'd say the modern day equivalent is probably Superbad.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the modern day equivalent. Yeah. Maybe it's not so modern anymore, but
Superbad is almost maybe our generation's version of Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused.
Because when that came out, we did sort of say like that is quite like a night for us. When we were 16, 17, that is what we were like.
But I take Dazed and Confused any day of the week. And also the soundtrack for me. I'm a rocker. I'm a classic rocker.
You love your classic rock.
I love my prog rock and stuff. And like that soundtrack filled with that 70s sounds, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
Love it. Cool. Oh man, I'm starting to need a pee real bad. I'm gonna try and power through.
Yeah, because I can't do any more of these fake cuts.
These fake cuts.
These things.
What do you mean anymore? This is the first one, or is this the second one?
When I keep telling you that I promise I'll cut the piss breaks out, but I won't.
Yeah,
and I just say weird things.
Dead air for 2 minutes whilst I'm peeing. All right.
Oh my.
You got anything else you want to say about films from our childhoods, or? I think we covered it pretty well.
I think we nailed that.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. We nailed it.
Nathan's had a beer.
I've had it. Yeah.
You got anything to teach me this week?
Nah.
No, I don't think I got anything.
You know what we did? We said we would talk about, but we haven't yet. Actually, we did say we'd mention some things that came up in the world of like film and stuff recently. The news. Did you want to? Or did you not want to?
I have nothing to say on that.
Oh, you haven't seen anything. So have you? Didn't you? The Black Panther trailer dropped.
Oh, I saw the Black Panther trailer. Yeah, okay.
Number 2. Well, I mean, technically, the first one was a teaser, even though it was like
this
2
was the
minutes
first
long.
Proper length.
It's
trailer.
a trailer, which is what 5 minutes, probably like.
I thought you weren't going to watch trailers anymore.
No, I watched some. Thing is, Marvel films, and I don't think I'm really in the wrong for saying this about what Black Panther looks like as well as a film. Shut up.
Yeah.
Covering all bases.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's going to be quite a generic story. I think it's just going to be a fun film.
Yeah.
I think it's going to have a lot of tropes that we've seen in previous films.
Taika Waititi? Taika Waititi, I think is how you say it.
Oh, what?
The director of Black Panther.
I thought it was Coogler.
No. It's Taika Waititi. The guy who did Hunt for the Wilder People.
No, man, that's Thor.
Oh, yeah. Man, I'm drunk.
Yeah, no, I thought it was Coogler, like the dude who did
man. Yeah. Oh, my bad.
It might not be Coogler. I thought it was.
Yeah. The guy I was talking about is doing Thor.
He's doing Thor, man, which drops very soon.
I've had a beer. Quite excited previews are out now.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, yeah.
Black Panther, man. It looks fun. It looks strange.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a bit weird. It looks like a mishmash of cultures, which I could get behind. Like, if you haven't seen the trailer, there's a lot of people in like traditional African garb, alongside like flying cars and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just watching you pour those.
Yeah, I've done a good job with that. Hang on. Yeah.
All right. Okay, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Sorry.
Check the trailer out.
I'm back on track now. I think Black Panther looks really good. Almost more. It's a new character. A new character people don't know much about.
Without an origin story.
Yeah.
His origin was essentially Civil War.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Civil War.
So now we're going to get dropped into this world and he just is what he is,
yeah.
and it's going to happen kind of thing.
I think it's going to be quite fun.
Yeah. I'm sick of origin stories, man.
Well, that's why Marvel said they're not doing them. After, I think it was Spider-Man was going to be the last.
As in Homecoming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the last origin story.
Good.
Though actually, no, it's not even really Origins, is it? Because
no, it's not not like a true
I
origin
think Doctor
story.
Strange then, maybe the last.
Yeah, I guess that probably was.
And then from now on, they're just going to treat new characters as existing ones.
Oh, okay, yeah. Which I don't think there's anything wrong with bringing...
No, I don't. I think people are smart enough to connect the dots. I know sometimes a lot of people need help, but I reckon there's enough.
We've seen enough superhero movies that we could... essentially, we can live in a world where... I mean, this could maybe be a whole podcast for another time. Mm-hmm. But we live in a world where we could meet a character who's already a superhero and in a throwaway...
Sorry, what?
In a throwaway line,
right?
Hear how they got their powers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We could be watching a Spider-Man movie where he's already Spider-Man and some kind of throwaway line says you got bitten by a radioactive spider.
Do you know Doctor Strange gets name dropped in Captain America Winter Soldier?
Does he?
Yeah, like in a scene, they capture one of the the dudes who's shady, who might be working for Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, we're keeping tabs on all you guys. Stephen Strange, Bruce Banner.
Yeah, you know what? That that does.
And
actually,
that's before, that's
way
years
before
before
the Doctor Strange movie came out. Yeah.
Like, which is it's nice, man. Those guys, those Marvel dudes, they know what they're doing, man. Which it leads on to go have your wee. Cut.
I'm sorry, man.
Cut.
I'm sorry.
I reckon we should just start recording this shit in the fucking toilet.
What? Yeah, I was going to say that. I mean, I think it'd be funnier if I just leave you. If I just keep leaving you by yourself for 30 seconds whilst I run for a piss to see what happens.
Or, I don't know, you sit in the toilet, I'll sit in the shower and we'll just fucking piss and shit to our heart's delight while we do this. How about that?
Okay, are you done? Yeah, we're done.
3,
It's
2,
that time.
What? Oh, so we're gonna leave that
thought
in?
we weren't cutting this. Are we cutting this?
All right, whatever. Let's have a drink. It's that time for what? I thought we were having a drink.
What drink? No.
I'm so confused. And we organised this.
No.
What time is it? You said it's that time.
We've got 5 minutes. It's our friends ask us.
Oh, it's time for our friends ask. All right, fine.
Do you want to do that again, or
No, I think that went pretty well. I think we nailed that.
That went about as well as we could expect it to.
It's gone a lot better than the other ones.
No, it's fine. Okay.
Every time we've had to buy a new Mac because we keep throwing yours in a river.
Yeah. Our friends ask us. So this week, my good friend Joe. Oh, you know what? Before I name him, which I've already done, I should check the bit where it says, "Fuck, I'm drunk."
It's Monday, man. Makes me sad.
Yeah. We didn't even mention it was a Monday this time.
It's a Monday. But we'll probably drop this on a Friday, so sorry if we broke your immersion.
Okay. My friend Joe.
Okay. Oh, good. He gave consent.
My friend Joe.
He gave consent.
Yeah, he gave consent.
There's a bit in the questionnaire where
that needs to go at the top because right at the moment it's right at the end.
Yeah. Why did you put it at the end?
Because you told me to.
No, I just said there needs to be a bit where people post their dicks and then they say if
they're happy for us to share those on the Twitter account.
Twitter, yeah, which he is. So
yeah, he gave consent. Okay,
all right.
My friend Joe, I went to uni with him. He's a film student.
Is he a cool guy?
He's a very cool guy. Very ginger, but very cool.
Oh, all right.
Question 1. Oh wait, you're so he's my friend, so you should answer.
Do you want me to ask the questions?
I don't know. I thought it was the other way around. I thought because he's my friend, you should answer the questions.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I feel okay. That's fine.
I mean, I'll jump in.
I don't give a fuck.
If you're gonna shout like that, could you just move away from the mic a little bit?
No, I'll move into it. I don't care.
Fucking. If you were here drinking with us right now, what alcoholic drink would? Fucking.
You still didn't change the typo.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, this is what the third time I've read this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I don't English good.
Yeah, I'm not going to change it either.
No,
I'm going to leave it for next week.
Every time, because hopefully by now.
Okay, so what you should say is, if you were here drinking with us right now, what alcohol would be your drink of choice? Wait, no, fuck.
What's it say?
What alcohol would be your? What alcohol would your drink?
Read it as I wrote it.
As you wrote, right?
Yeah,
as you wrote it.
As I wrote it.
It says, if you're here drinking with us right now, what alcoholic would your drink of choice be?
I don't know. What's wrong with that?
What alcoholic would your drink of choice be?
And what alcoholic would his drink of choice be?
It should be what alcohol would your
No, I don't think it should. Go on.
And I also think it should be would be your drink of choice, not would your drink of. Oh, it doesn't.
Can
matter.
we just move on?
Yeah. And what is your most hated? So if Joe was here right now, he'd be drinking a whiskey or bourbon, or a craft beer / real ale. He's a real ale.
That's a lot of drinks to be drinking.
He likes to drink. Yeah, that's why he's friends with me. Yeah. Well, whiskey and bourbon, we can definitely get on board with.
We're drinking,
we're drinking bourbon right now.
Sugary water bourbon right now.
Yeah, that expensive Jack Daniels. How do you feel about craft beers and ales?
I love craft beers. I'm not an ale guy.
You're not an ale guy.
And ale is. I like the fizzy. I like fizzy drinks.
You like fizzy? Oh, okay.
And beer is obviously quite fizzy. I feel like it's lighter than ale, and beer is a better session drink.
You know what? That's weird because I actually think the opposite. Because I think ale is like a light ale. It's easier to session though because it doesn't have the fizz. You don't get.
Oh yeah, no session. If you're talking about like 4 weeks, session of 4 weeks where you have to sustain
I'm talking
yourself
like a
on
night
fucking,
out,
like Newcastle Brown. But I'm saying if you want to drink a man's drink, if you want to have beer.
Yeah, but the bubbles, man, gassy beers. They just.
Yeah, it's fun. Burping's fun.
I can only throwing up. Well, throwing up is quite.
It's
funny.
quite fun.
I mean,
isn't it?
We do it from time to time. I've spilt that everywhere. Yeah, again.
Oh wow, that's really gonna stain.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
Cider. How'd you feel about cider? Joe hates it. I hate it.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
I love. Do you know what cider? My dad weaned me on. Oh no, don't call Childline.
That sounds awful, man.
Yeah. My I started drinking
What cider?
Strongbow.
Oh.
He used to buy me like little tinnies.
Did he teach you to like crunch the can and throw it at your wife at the same time? Or?
I had to throw it at my mum.
Oh yeah, of course.
No.
Hang on. It's that time.
Oh,
again.
it's that time.
Now it's that
way
time.
to be fucking specific.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I feel like we swapped shot glasses halfway through.
Yeah, we have. I'm sorry about that. You've probably now got herpes.
Oh well.
Add
it to the list.
So you like cider?
Well, my dad's always been a bit of a social dude. He likes a good drink, and whenever I went with him for a weekend and stuff,
you got a cider or two when you were a teenager.
Basically, and he used to like give me a cider or two when I was like 12.
Know what's strange? We never did the drinking 2-litre bottles of cider over the rec.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah,
we never did it together. I swear, we drank Stella and whiskey from the age of 13.
I have a story where I was sat with a friend at the time on a bench opposite a wreck, not the wreck near here. And the police pulled up, and we had
I know this story.
We had a 2-litre bottle of cider each.
Yeah.
And the police pulled up, and we were like, fuck. And I think we were about 15 at the time. And he gets out and he's like, "What are you doing? This isn't very clever."
Was it the local policeman?
It was the famous,
the one I know.
Town,
yeah, I know him well. Yeah.
And yeah, he to teach us a lesson.
A lesson.
Shut up! I'm burping. He poured away like 4 litres of cider, two each. Maybe we'd had some by then. In front of us, down the drain, and he was like, "Oh, don't let me catch you doing this again." And basically, what happened is he drove away, and somehow he didn't see the backpack behind the bench where we both pulled out another 2 litres each.
Yeah.
Just continued to drink on that bench.
Okay. Let's move on because we've got a few questions.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Question 2. Whether you know us well or not, what is something you think we know nothing about? Ask us to explain one aspect of this process or thing. That's not what you've written, but I've again paraphrased it to make it right.
I don't think you should have done that, but
I'm because I'm drunk and I'm trying to read it fast. I'm just auto-correcting in my head.
What was the thing?
Cooking, the craft, and how to make a carbonara the traditional way.
The traditional way.
Do you want to take this one or shall I? I mean,
I think it involves pure alcohol.
I'm pretty sure I've got this.
Oh, okay, you go.
Yeah. So carbonara's with pasta, right?
No.
Yes, it is. Carbonara's a pasta dish.
What?
Mum, is carbonara a pasta dish? Carbonara's a pasta dish.
I swear it was a shellfish, but go on.
No, carbonara's a pasta dish. It's made with like mushrooms and bacon.
Okay.
The traditional way. My mum's just poked her head in the rear. I can't say it because she's listening.
She wants to know the traditional way, man.
The traditional way. It's made with pasta, any kind of pasta. It don't matter what kind of pasta.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the truth, right? Yeah. And then you just what you fucking do, right?
You can't say it's the traditional way to make it with pasta because it isn't pasta.
You thought it was shellfish.
I was joking.
No, you weren't.
I was joking.
Okay. Anyway, carbonara, traditional way. You cook a load of pasta.
Yep.
You fry a load of bacon off.
Okay.
You cut some mushrooms up raw. Leave them raw.
Right.
You throw them in the pasta with the water still. Mm-hmm. Then you put it all through the condenser. gondola.
The gondola?
Condola.
The Condoleezza Rice?
Condola? It's like a sieve, but with bigger holes. Condola. I have no idea what I'm saying.
The gondola?
Is that the word?
The sieve with bigger holes?
Colander! The colander! There we go. I got it in the end. You put it all in the colander, you get the bacon. Colander. I was talking about colon, not condola.
Okay. Go.
I'm lost where we're going. And basically, you chop the bacon up, you throw it in, and then you get the tub of carbonara sauce, probably Dolmio, because that's the only brand I can think of.
All right.
That's a tradition. It's a traditional, yeah, traditional recipe.
Okay.
Dolmio family recipe.
Yeah.
You pour that on it. You pour that on it. You give it a good fucking stir, and you dump it out on a plate. There's your carbonara, mate.
Bam.
Done.
I have another traditional way. You go into Tesco's and you buy it in a little brown dish.
And you microwave it for a minute, 30
shit out of
seconds.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Fuck you, Joe. I don't know how to make this.
Fucking Joe. All right. What's your favourite movie? We'll review it even if we haven't seen it. The new Godzilla movie. You seen it?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I've seen it.
All right.
It's shit.
Really?
Boring.
I like it. I like it.
We're really going to get into this right now?
There's not enough Godzilla in it.
Yeah, right.
By far.
When I say shit is boring, I mean, what is there? Like an hour and a half of build-up and then a half an hour of Godzilla.
Yeah.
One thing I really like about it is the way they shot Godzilla. Like, all the shots of Godzilla are, like, from street level, and he looks enormous.
And from, like, flying chopper cameras.
Yeah, and, like...
Yeah.
He's enormous and he's terrifying.
Yeah.
Or maybe she? I don't know. It's it. But...
Use the correct pronoun. It's it.
It. Once Godzilla appears, like, I do think it's really well made. For me, personally, the build-up took way too long.
Yeah, no, I can agree with you there. Is that really his favourite film?
Yeah. I've seen him watch...
You just shout all over your friend's favourite film.
Yeah, I don't fucking care.
All right, fair enough. No, I agree. It becomes a bit of like... what is it? Cranston and the other dude, Aaron...
Taylor Johnson?
Thank you. It becomes like a little bit of a like, hey...
Is that the right one? The one
from
Kick-Ass?
Yeah, no, it is. No, yeah, it's the dude. Yeah.
Cool. Because I was actually thinking of Aaron Paul. I just said Aaron Taylor Johnson for some reason.
You were thinking Breaking Bad?
I was thinking of Breaking Bad. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
No,
anyway,
I think definitely. I don't know. Maybe in a boardroom somewhere they were like, we need a bunch of screen time in this movie, and like, you know, it does go on too long. I mean, I quite like it. I'm quite excited for like where they go with it because it's part of a cinematic universe.
Yeah.
King Kong versus Godzilla.
And Kong's going to be a lot bigger than he was.
Baby Kong. He's Baby Kong.
He was Baby Kong in Skull Island.
But he was. He was a child. He's a
He
child.
was a child. He was a child Kong.
Is
that why you're attracted to him? Yeah.
Anyway, let's go on.
Let's all right.
It's all right. I give it a 6 out of 10. I had to think of what the second number was.
I'll give it a 4 out of 7.
I still think that's over half.
Yeah,
that's about 6 out of 10.
Maybe my initial response. It's not a terrible movie, but you're gonna hate me. I prefer the like 2000.
Oh, fuck off, man! Broderick was in that shit.
Fucking love Broderick. Ferris Bueller. Ferris fucking Bueller.
And then that French dude, Jean.
Yeah, the guy. He's
Leon. He's Leon.
He's Leon.
Yeah, he's Leon.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, man. Fucking that one every day.
All right. So what we're saying is, Joe, your favorite movie is not terrible, but
no, I think what we're saying, Joe, is your favorite movie is Godzilla with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah. Well, what you should have said was Godzilla with Matthew Broderick.
All right, great. Moving on.
Moving on. Who would win in a fight between blank and blank? Choose between Mike and Nathan. Who argues for who? He hasn't chosen who we argue for.
Okay, that's fine.
Jerry from Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Versus Flanders from The Simpsons.
Oh, shit.
That's a pretty good one, right?
That's a pretty,
Who do you want to take?
I'll take Flanders.
You take Flanders?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take Jerry.
Have you seen Ned Flanders without a shirt on?
He is hench as fuck.
Isn't he?
But he wouldn't hurt a fly.
Nah, there's that episode where he gets wound up really bad.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He snaps.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But
there's
more than one episode where I say, you know, the episode where they turn Rick and Morty turn everyone into weird creatures where...
Oh, the Cronenberg.
Cronenbergs, yeah, that's the word, yeah. They turn everyone into Cronenbergs, but Jerry... Jerry, Beth, and Summer.
That's right.
Survive.
Because Morty actually comes from that world.
Yeah. That's the original Morty world.
That's it, yeah.
But the point that Jerry is like shotgunning the Cronenbergs down.
That's true.
And he's protected Summer and Beth. It's like, Jerry is a piece of shit, but when he's backed into a corner, I think he has what it takes.
Maybe. I mean, that's what they want you to think. But Flanders, man, like, if you get him to snap, because there's a couple episodes where he does snap, and also he's got the power of God behind him.
He does. Yeah, that is true.
He's got a whole religious force behind him.
But it would take I don't think Jerry would push Flanders enough to snap. Flanders would feel sorry for Jerry.
I don't think Jerry would even fight him.
No?
Because he's a bitch.
All right. Well, hold that.
All right. Joe's a bitch. End of.
But he's there when it matters.
End of. Joe's a bitch.
So we can agree that Jerry would win. Because Jerry would pop a shotgun out and blow Flanders' head off, whilst Flanders is still trying to convince Jerry that there's a better way.
Ned Flanders is the kind of man who has a slice of bread with glass of water for dipping on the side. That's the fucking he's a loco, man. And he'd throw a crucifix, just impale.
See, I honestly can't see any way that Flanders would win this fight. It's too nice.
I can't see any way that Jerry would win this fight.
You're just being awkward.
No, I can't. I cannot see.
Genuinely? You believe in Flanders that much?
Flanders, if you pushed him, he would just beat the shit with his 60-year-old muscles. Because he's like 60 in the things.
Yeah, he is old.
I've watched a lot of Simpsons. Anyway, move on. I'm done with this.
Ask us 5 questions. They can be about anything. We will answer them. We got to do these quick fire, right?
Quick fire, go.
How to survive a nuclear bomb. Get in a fridge. Indiana Jones.
Bam, done.
Kingdom of the Crystal Soul. Best Indiana Jones film.
Crystal of the King's Skull.
That's the one. Best way to pull a lass on... Alright, you can tell my mate's Northern. Best way to pull a lass on a night out. Best way to pull a girl on a night out, just so you understand.
Just start crying in front of her.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
Yeah, it's a clone called Desperation.
Okay.
And about 1 out of 10 times it works.
Just cry. So you literally just cry in front of her.
Bawl your eyes out.
Okay.
And then when they ask what's wrong, you just say impotence. Go.
Okay.
Next.
All right, here's a go. How to drift a car.
Oh, easy.
Seeing as you're the non-driver of this duo, you should answer this.
Left hand over right hand over left hand over right hand on the wheel.
Whilst braking, accelerating, changing gear, what?
Whilst hand braking.
Cool. There you have it. That's how you drift a car.
No, sorry. Did I say what you need to be doing at least 80 down the motorway and then suddenly just veer your car off?
Oh yeah. That's my preferred.
Yeah.
Joe's done us pretty well here.
Yeah.
How to drink responsibly? Don't drink with either of us.
What you do? Hold on, I got this. You run a nice bath. Okay, bubbles, maybe a bomb. I don't know, not an explosive.
What about both?
You can.
Bubbles and then a bomb.
No. You've got to bath bomb it to enjoy the effect. Then you put the bubbles in.
Yeah.
Get in that shit. You get your phone. You put the Small Town Drunks podcast on. You have a fucking couple of drinks in the bath.
And you drink along with us.
Yeah. We're your friends now.
Yeah, all right. And the final one, as far as your area of expertise, how to put a condom on another man.
On another man. You need to pucker your anus.
I'm going to jump with eye contact. It's important.
And pucker your anus.
But you're putting how is your anus? Why are you pucking?
You need to be looking over your shoulder while you do it.
Oh, so you're doing it from behind? I'm confused.
Condom in your butt.
Oh, you'll get... So you like preload. In your butt.
Yeah.
And then when they go
Always have one in the chamber.
Yes. That's it. You preload your butt and then one in the chamber. You get to
and then you look over your shoulder for eye contact. Yeah, that's when
obviously, you got to know. Always got to make eye contact. All right. Final question. Name a character of fiction. Tell us a scenario. Fucking hell. You need to sort your English out, mate.
I'm dyslexic, man.
Name a character of fiction. Tell us a scenario you'd like to see them in. We'll tell you how it would go. Harry Potter in the Transformers universe. You want to take this? You want me to?
I'll start.
You start. Harry Potter. Right. So
So
Harry
obviously,
Potter in Transformers.
we're going to jump in with the Wahlberg films, the better films.
Oh, so that's the funniest thing you've said on this podcast. Mate. Harry Potter. Daniel. I was about to say Daniel Broderick.
Daniel Livingston.
Daniel Kendrick. Sorry.
What the fuck?
Daniel Radcliffe. Harry Potter is walking along.
He's walking along. He's walking to class because
No, he's in Transformers universe, mate. He's not in fucking Hogwarts, is he? He's in New York. Wait, are you going to say that the Transformers come to Hogwarts?
I was, but...
Oh, no, that's better.
We can just simplify it. He never had any magic. He gets killed as a
Let's
bystander.
Let's go with yours.
He's sat in the Hogwarts, in the Gryffindor...
Gryffindor. 10 points to Sorry, carry on.
What were you doing?
I don't know, Nathan. I'm trying.
He sat in the Gryffindor house room. Is it called a house room?
Like the common room.
Yeah. He's reading through his magic books.
Magic books.
Yeah. Well, what would you call them?
His magic books.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, there's a little rattling. There's a little rattling over in the corner.
You're gonna bring one of the shit little ones into it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, carry on.
And he's like, Expelliarmus, because he's paranoid as shit.
Paranoid to fuck. He's been smoking way too much weed. He don't sleep. His eyes are bloodshot as fuck.
He's woke.
Yeah.
This is some point between Deathly Hallows Part 1 and the one before it. I can't.
Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah.
I think
it's basically as he's packing his shit. He's just having a little sit down.
Shit's about to kick off.
Yeah,
and
Dumbledore.
He's a man on the edge.
Yeah, he's a man on the edge. Little rattling coming from the
Expelliarmus.
Yeah. The cloak comes off his luggage because for some reason the luggage always cloaked.
Always.
Why? I don't understand it. Why do you want to hide your luggage?
Get to the point, Nathan.
And it's that Xbox one from Transformers 1.
It's just an Xbox.
It's just an Xbox.
Nothing but it's just an Xbox.
It's just an Xbox. And he realizes the Dudleys really did love him after all.
Because they gave him a Transformer Xbox.
They just gave him an Xbox. Little does he know, he plugs that shit into the fireplace because it's magic. It's
obviously it turns into a fucking 4K curved TV or whatever.
You take it from here.
So I was going to go totally different. It does that. And
just retcon what I did. He doesn't do that.
It doesn't. No. The Xbox is a Decepticon.
Yeah, okay.
And it immediately transforms.
Created by the Allspark in the first one, right?
Yeah. It was a Nokia. Is that how they say it in the first film? These are nasty.
Oh shit!
Yeah, right.
They're Japanese.
Yeah. They're not. They're Swedish or something, right?
The joke.
The Xbox comes running at him. Bumblebee just rips the roof off
of Hogwarts.
Yeah, just the roof of the Gryffindor roof.
Yeah,
just fucking boom. Bumblebee blows.
No, you got to deal with the sound effects.
No. Let me. It's a Transformers movie. I forgot.
Sorry. Yeah.
So the Xbox is running at him.
Yeah.
Bumblebee in car form.
Oh shit!
Drives through the entrance. Fucking does a sweet handbrake turn.
Does he do a drift? Because I know how to do
like
that.
A sweet drift.
Yeah,
like a sweet drift.
A sweet drift.
And he's between Harry and the Decepticon.
Mm-hmm.
And then he transforms. No, wait. No, He transforms point blank. Turns to Harry and in some.
Can I add in some sound effects?
Yeah.
Because he was like.
Yeah, of course he was. Of course he was. And he turns to Harry, and then he takes.
He's got a radio voice, remember?
Yeah. And he just says, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn."
Okay, yeah.
Do you want it back, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I'll take it back. And so Harry is like Expelliarmus, because that's the only fucking thing they use.
It's the only thing he knows how to do.
Yeah.
It just bounces off Bumblebee.
Because Bumblebee's more magic.
And Bumblebee's like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm an alien.
But he just transforms back into that car.
And then
just fucks off.
And just fucks off.
Yeah.
Is that the end of our scene?
I think so, yeah. I think we'll just end it there.
And scene.
We had good work today, people. Good work.
Yeah.
Good work,
right. You don't have to go home. You just have to go.
No. Jesus. You know,
what's Jesus done?
It's like, you know, you don't have to.
You don't have to go home. You just have to go. I fucked it up because I paused. No.
It's like You can't stay here. Fucking
You can't
hell.
stay here. You just have to go.
What?
Oh, it doesn't even matter. Right, we need to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Shall I do this because I've got it written down?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, so
I've got it written down as well. Let's do word for word.
thanks for listening.
Thanks.
We're the Small Town Drunks. Check us out on Twitter.
Shit.
Check us out on Twitter. Fucking hell, mate.
Do you want to do that again?
Yeah.
We'll cut this bit.
No, we won't.
All right.
Thanks for listening. We're the Small Town Drunks. Check us out on Twitter @STDrunks. If you want to send us a message, like maybe give us a question or something you'd like us to talk about, we'll definitely, yeah. Nath, what do you want to say?
I was just going to say, my notes have gone. You can reach us at Small Town Drunks.
On Facebook.
Yep.
Just search Small Town Drunks on Facebook.
It's a Facebook
I'm
page.
going to take this because
please do. I've fucked this up so bad.
Hit us up on Facebook, Small Town Drunks. You'll find us. We've got a YouTube channel, which is Small Town Drunks on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're going to upload these to that. We're also going to put a little bit of bonus content on there.
Maybe a little bit of gaming content.
Yeah,
because I quite like to play games.
Maybe some drunk gaming. See what you guys think.
And we'll see how much porn they let us upload.
And if you want to send us an email, hit us up at smalltowndrunks@gmail.com.
Nice one.
Any questions, any ideas for what you'd like us to talk about? Like we'd love to hear your thoughts.
I want to hear from ex-girlfriends.
Yeah.
You're all bitches.
Specifically, Nathan would like to hear from ex-girlfriends.
No, I want to hear from Mike's ex-girlfriends.
My ex-girlfriends, yeah, we can arrange that.
I think we should just get them in. Let's get them in as guests.
100. If we get to 100 episodes, I will get my ex-girlfriend to come and do an episode with us.
You heard the man. Subscribe? Right. I don't know. Jesus.
Yeah.
We'll just do 100.
Check us out. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Gmail. Small Town Drunks. We'll see you next week. You got anything you want to close out with, Nate?
I just want to say, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, I will find you.